Janumuk awol yetel abishan. And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing?
Edward.
Just... I'm sorry for your
waiting
loss.
for a quiet moment to say hi.
If I'd stayed in prison, they'd have taken him from me. He'd never be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do. Cursing and drinking and fighting.
You are a fighter, aye. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
How long was I in prison? I have no concept of time in these games. They come up with dates, but I don't memorize them. I don't know what year anything's taking place in.
Edward. Everyone's gone, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Mary, Raccoon, Touch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside, like?
I don't know. I can appreciate a redhead. Maybe you and I could just... What's happening to the screen right now? Anyway, yeah, I was saying, me and you, let's just get together and leave all this behind. We'll go back to England. I get a job as like a, I don't know, whatever old men do in England at this time. I'll be a cobbler. I can fix shoes. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Me and you and you and me. The rest of the words of the song, I don't know them.
I know my target.
Okay, so it's 1721 right now. 1720. Should I write this down somewhere?
And the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. But Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. Might take months to find him.
For years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
1721. I'm sending myself a text message with this information. Now that does mean I just missed whatever our instructions were. Whoa, wait, hold on. I was...
What's our present course?
Due west, Captain, if it's still Kingston we're sailing for.
It is indeed, Miss Bonny. Call it out.
Oh, my bonny lass.
Weigh anchor and let fall the courses, lads. We're sailing for Jamaica.
Hey, Jamaica. Yeah, are we gonna retire? Hang out in Jamaica? Down in Jamaica, they got lots of pretty women. Oh, wait, hold on.
Twice as rough.
Tending bar at the old Avery, you mean?
Among other places.
Do we have to participate in this conversation, or can I just do that thing where I... Ooh, we could fast travel. Well, we're having a conversation.
For a time, remember?
Of course.
Mary did most of the captaining, Jack did most of the drinking.
Did Mary... Did she ever tell you who it was that fathered her child?
It was a young fella. Sailed with us on that last voyage.
Oh.
Poor lad was killed fighting beside us. The only man not too drunk to stand up for himself.
There was so much about her I didn't know.
You wish it was our kid, didn't you, buddy? So did I.
But was I one in return?
She thought the world of you, Edward. I've no worries about that.
Well, that's good to hear.
Why do I get the feeling that this isn't going to be a happy ending? I mean, his life has been so much turmoil and struggle all the way up to this point, and as we all know, his child becomes a Templar. Like a really bad one, too. So much so that he tries to kill his own son. His son tries to kill his grandson. How terrible is that? I can't imagine this is going to be a happy ending. I do hope we end up with the redhead, though, because she's very lovely. And I'm very shallow. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot. Alright. They're not, like, engaging us in combat, right? We're just kind of slipping past. I guess we're done with the conversation. We don't even have to continue this. We can launch our little... I mean, we're so close now. It seems almost silly to, but we're going to. Fast travel. The control button isn't working. See, this is what happens when you get new tech. You don't set it up properly before you start Assassin's Creed. Right. Forward. Wait, hold on. What am I doing here? What am I here for? Let's take stock of the situation. Can I fast travel? Darn it! We actually have to run through the city. Oh, well, that's fine. We haven't been here in a while. I don't... The problem is a lot of these places start to look alike after a while, so I don't really know where we are in comparison to any other place on this map. So that's a bit of a downer. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah, here we go. Hi! I would like to sign up to become an assassin. I'm here to join the cause. Or do something, I don't even know. Wasn't paying attention.
Captain Kenway.
You have something for me?
The present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about, from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood.
What a name!
Will you send this to England for me?
Aye, the ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
Scott Kenway. Oh, right, our wife. Okay. Wait, hold on. What are we sending to our Bonnie lass? And what about our actual Bonnie lass? She's beautiful and redheaded and sad, and we need to get like married and have kids, and then neither of us will be sad. What about, I mean, this wife of ours back in England? Shuck her. What's so great about her? You know what? She doubted us. She's always doubted us. Whatever.
I am ready. We go.
Men, I've a mind to be sending you both on your merry ways.
With me, you have always much choice and no wow.
Let me engage in this conversation with y'all.
Just listen to you, savages.
They are actually having a very interesting conversation. Unfortunately, we do have to leave them now, so we can follow this powderhead, as they called him, and steal his powdered head. Not his actual head, mind you, just his powdered wig. Although that would be very incredible if we had to steal his entire head for our disguise, and then like hollow it out and just slap it. What if that was the mission? Oh, how great would that be? You have to steal an entire guy's head, and then you hollow it out, and you have to get like a really big guy, because he's got a really big head, and then you just stick the hollowed out head on top of you, and that's your assassin's disguise. That would be absolutely glorious. That'd be fantastic. These two guys are really bad at their job. Like, they can't even keep up with them properly. They keep bumping into each other. The top of this building looks like large bananas. Right, not at all what we're talking about, though. It's trying to stay focused. Keeping up with the keeping up with the powderheads. Very different show. It's actually a stage play here, because they don't have TV. Have I mentioned lately how much I hate tailing missions? Why is this still a thing in video games? Tailing an escort, but tailing particularly because nothing interesting happens. Unless you're interested in, like, the conversations they have. Unless you care about the monologuing they do. It's just a waste of time, and I don't care. I really don't. You know why I buy Assassin's Creed games? So I can assassinate people. I want to jump off of buildings and stab people in the face. That's what I want to do. And they make that very difficult in these games. Maybe I'll get a chance here in just a second to stab someone. Is this it? Am I finally going to get him? Oh, okay. Let's take a look here. What have we got? We've got nothing. We can't change our... Okay, that's fine. We're going to have to just do a... No one's legging anything. I got a feeling I was supposed to spring out of the hay and, like, stab him in the spine, but this works. I mean, there's a body in the background on the roof very clearly watching me do this. Don't forget the powdered head. Or the wig. Get the wig. Get the... Was he not wearing one? Do we have another one that we can get to? I really want... Like, we called him a powdered head. If we're not going to wear a powdered wig as part of our disguise, then what was the point of calling him Powderhead? I feel like I've been cheated here.
Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Ruggiero Ferraro.
I'm doing the voice pretty good.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. For under my watch, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the king's pardon and swore fealty to the crown. And yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me.
I think he might have gotten drunk here.
Brilliant! God bless the fucker. Therefore, hooray! Hooray for the ignoble and ignorant prigs who rule the world with sticks up their asses!
Oh! How? Oh! Right. A second chance at this. A rope dart? We don't have a rope dart. We have nothing.
Rogers. You had my confidence. Still do.
Oh, we can run. Okay. Well,
it's not a done deal by any means. When the king hears my complaints, I'm sure he'll come to a more sensible conclusion.
how am I supposed to kill him if I don't have any of my good stuff? I would like to shoot him with like a sleepy, go crazy dart. And then, or maybe a sleepy dart and then just stab him in the back of the head, but move between two civilians to blend with them. Nah, I'm good back here. There's no way you can see me through the lattice and the reeds. Am I right? I feel like I'm right. Maybe this is one of those situations where the game won't progress until I do what it wants me to do. Oh, hold on.
Idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and
both our
lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more.
I can't use a gun.
Later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
It won't let me use my gun. Okay, well, he's headed this way. That was... What? That's it.
He was a privateer once. How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin!
I believe that's Cretan.
You spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But
I mean, if I'd realized all I had to do was stand there the whole time, I wouldn't have rushed forward that for... whatever.
And I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
No, I'm sure he actually has a noble reason to do it all, and we're going to regret killing him later on.
To ensure justice, to snuff out lies, and to seek truth.
Yeah, so you see the doubt.
On earth who needs that power.
I wouldn't mind having it.
Outlaw Roberts to use it.
No, I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
He's got a bit of a two-face thing going on.
Last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Thank you. So I don't understand. I realize in the Animus, some of this makes sense. Okay, but without the context of the Animus, when I kill someone in, like, actual history, outside the Animus, do we, like, scale out to that weird, like, thing where we're talking to them even though we very clearly stabbed them and they should already be dead? Does that happen when assassins actually killed someone? Do they go to that weird kind of void between life and death and have that conversation? How does that work? Like, in the context of a video game, or inside the Animus, it makes sense, but if we're just reliving our ancestors' memories, how did that work at the time? Also, where are we when we go to that weird... Because it looks like where we are in between levels in the Animus, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be an actual physical realm, I guess? I don't know. Is it some sort of... Like when you... I don't know. I don't know. I give up. I don't want to know. I don't care to know. I don't need to know. I'm just going to assume it all makes sense. Somewhere there's some guy whose job it is to keep track of all this stuff. He's in Montreal. He works for Ubisoft. He's just got like... It's just like a notes document. Like, open up... He says stickies. If you have a map, you'll be familiar with the stickies app. He's just got a sticky with that information and nobody ever uses it.
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa.
All right. Africa. Do we get to keep this outfit? Because it's kind of nice. Okay, yeah, we didn't do either of those things. But we finished the level, so good on us. Thank you folks for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Okay, nothing else inside the box. It's still a little darker on the set than I would like. I said that in the last video. I'm still working on lighting. I'm trying to get it just right so that everything is visible and nothing is out of focus or too dark. So first off, we've got our directions here, and this is some pretty hefty instructions here. It does have 444 pieces, so it is a moderately sized set. Do you want to win? I think that there's a theme here with all these Lego sets. Lego, big fans of winning. Maybe they're fans of Charlie Sheen, because he really likes winning too.